it is. I'm not doing an introduction. I'm just going to bring up my guest. Oh my goodness. Jesus came to Old Trafford today. Jesus came to Old Trafford today. Jesus said, "Oh, Nana, I got you." Okay. Because after that 2-2, maybe he walked out. He went to get some water to drink. And then he came back and he was like, "No, Onana, you don't deserve this. You have to be vindicated today." Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome my host. My co-host. Dude,
Hello.
I am thrilled. I am shaking. My hands are still cold. It was just an unbelievable comeback. What the hell happened? What happened?
I don't know. But yeah. Honestly, I'm speechless because like that game just it
I
stuffed
already gave
me.
up.
Honestly, as soon as the second goal came in extra time, I was like, oh yeah, it's done.
It's a
It's
wrap.
done.
It's a wrap. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How the hell did we go from 2 goals up to 3 goals them up? And then it became what? Do you think that Harry Maguire's penalty was a penalty, the one that just happened right now, before he scored the header?
Um
Remember when he
no
sat on the floor, he was doing this? Harry Maguire was thrown to the floor. The referee just said, no, keep it moving. It's a goal kick.
no, it wasn't. In my opinion, I don't think it was a penalty. Both of them were pulling each other's shirt. So I don't think it was a penalty. And at the end of the day, the game went, I guess, the way it was supposed to go, right?
Right? Because they came for blood. They really
But
came for blood today.
it's one step towards the finals, so you have to play with everything that you got, right? They played with everything that they got, and honestly, United, I think we got lucky, but at the same time, it was nice to see that the team actually has a fighting spirit.
Fighting spirit, that's the right
Right?
word. Yes. They were like, no, we got to come back from this mess because I am not trying to be on the press breaking news tomorrow morning. I don't want Fabrizio talking about me. I don't want ESPN having my name in my mouth because, to be honest, the goals that Onana considered today,
I can't fault him. I
I
blame the
cannot.
defense. I
Yes.
blame the defense in front of him today for the goals. The first two goals, I think, yeah, I won't fault Onana for the first two goals because you didn't like, especially that first one, you didn't expect it at all. Like, I think the defender should have been on top of it in terms of making sure that the cross doesn't come into the box and everything, right?
Yes.
The second one, honestly, that one no one expected that one at all because it was going to be first to react, and unfortunately, it was the Lyon player that was the first to react
I'm
to that.
still shaking, and I don't know if it's an earthquake or if it's something else, but I know I'm shaking. I don't know.
I
I
think it's
don't know.
just the joy. It's just the
I don't know,
joy.
because we had an earthquake like I think 3 days ago. It came from
Oh,
San Diego. Yeah. And I don't know if it's like I'm just being cautious and trying to see what the hell is going on. Anyway, so
aftermath.
somebody
Aftermath.
just highlighted something really quickly. And I feel like, yes, despite us having to take somebody out of the team that made them 10 men down, 1 man down, right? We were still not getting it. The first half of the extra time just got boring. I didn't see no fire. I didn't see no energy. I didn't see anything. It was just looking very. I was like, maybe these people want to take it to penalty on purpose because I was not ready for that penalty at all. But I kind of feel like, okay, even if we end up going to penalty, I think Onana might do a thing or two because he needs to really vindicate himself. He
Yeah.
really needs to vindicate himself by saving a penalty at least. But I was just not in the mood for us going into a penalty. I'm glad that we won this game like clean, clear cut. Clean. We didn't take it to penalty. It wasn't like a penalty justification that took us to the next level or
Yeah.
whatever. Because this game was, to be honest, the way the way we went down was atrocious. It was an eyesore. Like, I thought we got this. I even thought we are going to come out with a clean sheet, to be honest. I was thinking this was going to go to a clean sheet. And, you know,
Yeah.
I would have actually loved the clean sheet from at Old Trafford. You know, who doesn't like a clean
Like
sheet?
I think with the way the game started, I was even suspecting a
Yes,
clean sheet too. I was
yes.
expecting maybe like 3-0, or
I
as a
predicted
full
2-1,
time
though.
score,
I predicted 2-1.
right?
I was like, okay, whatever. I know somebody was going to score from Lyon. Lyon is they're a very strong opponent too. But
Yeah.
I'm so glad we sent them packing. We sent them back to France, sir. France. Is that how they pronounce it? France.
And I think it's
Yes.
United's first victory in Old Trafford against Lyon, from what I heard. I think.
Listen, in my opinion, this gave me the feeling of when we eliminated Liverpool out of the FA Cup last year.
Yeah.
It's like copy and paste, but better. Like,
I don't know if I'll say this one was better. Um.
because we were down already. So that's like the icing on the cake. We came back.
True.
The other
True.
one, we
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
fine. The other one, I don't think we went to extra time. But this
No, we
one,
did. We did
time.
for that one. The Liverpool one. We
Yeah,
did.
that game kept me on my
When,
couch for 3 hours.
but honestly, yeah, it definitely gave that vibe. Because it was also FA Cup quarterfinals too, right? And this one is
Yes,
Europa League quarterfinals. So I guess there's
yes.
something about quarterfinals that we just always have to
There's always
um
something. Yeah, there's always
right.
something. Um, what do you think? What do you think Ruben got right today? Because I feel like he got some things wrong, but I will let you go first.
What he got right, I would say his starting 11 he got right.
Hmm.
Um, what he got wrong, I think, was probably the some of the subs. Uh, I don't think he should have taken out Mazraoui for sure, but he did. Um,
Because that cost us a penalty.
yeah, see exactly. So it's like some of his subs were hit and miss.
Please, you need to go back to rehab. I can't do this anymore. Can you go back to rehab?
Some of his subs were hit and miss today. I really like the fact that we saw Harry Amas come in. Mount was I feel like Mount coming off the bench is just he has that energy and he just
That
like
is one of my wrongs. He should have started
yeah.
Mason Mount. That guy has energy. The next game, he better start Mason Mount. He can't be coming from the bench no more. No,
I
no, no, no.
think he's they're just trying to manage his they're still managing his minutes and watching his fitness, right?
Mm-hmm,
They don't because I think that they don't want to rush him.
mm-hmm.
We really don't know what it's like, right? In being
No,
in his shoes,
so far,
in the shoes of the manager, right? Trying to
yeah,
manage the minutes and make sure that your players don't get hurt again, and then they're out for now like 4 or 5 months, right?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
um, I would have even like in my predicted starting 11. I actually started Mount over Garnacho, which is
Mm-mm.
funny because I was like,
I got a perfect score.
yeah, lucky. Because like I think for me,
I got a
I
perfect
was
score.
thinking like I was thinking Garnacho would have been a good player to bring off the bench for this game instead of starting him. Um,
Yes, because when he took him out, Ganacho was already exhausted. He was
yeah,
already exhausted there.
yeah, he would
Um,
have been a good player to bring off the bench today just to bring in more energy. But I'm happy that I'm just happy we went through already the semis
I
because
know. I
this game was
listen.
just crazy. This game was
When I came on my
crazy.
TikTok live today, I said, listen, I don't care how we win this game. I don't care if Luke Shaw's legs are too tired or Ericsson cannot run. I just want us to win this game. That's it. That's all I care about. Just win this game. In the words of Alex Ferguson, I just need my 3 points and let me move to the
Yeah,
next round. At this point, when we get over the game, we'll go to the locker dressing room and then we'll talk about your mistakes probably the next day or whatever. Um, it's so it's actually very interesting that three players coming back from rehab, Kobe Maino, Luke Shaw, and then Mason Mount. They were really on fire today. They were
Yeah,
on
they played
fire.
well. Yeah.
So I really think that substitution was not a bad idea, except
Mm,
for Mazarawi, because I was scared when
yeah.
he and I started thinking that okay, what is the next game? Why are they taking him out? Also, he got a yellow card too. So
Oh, true.
we cannot take chances. We know how dangerous he can be. So
Yeah.
I think that's probably one of the reasons why Ruben decided to take him off. So that way, even if we move to the next round, Mazarawi will be present
Yeah.
regardless. Yeah. So I think it was a very tactical decision. I'm very proud that he made that substitution for Mazarawi.
I think he did
Um,
the same for Ugarte because Ugarte, if he had gotten a yellow card today, he would have missed the next game. And I'm
yeah,
surprised Casemiro didn't get a card at all today because he would have missed the next game too.
dude,
uh,
it feels like Casemiro woke up from the dead. I don't get it.
no, Casemiro is built for European football. I've said it many times, and
Yeah.
he keeps proving me right. you know, like he's just built for that atmosphere.
You can't
Um,
understand. I am so proud of him today. Like, I can't even believe he ran for like almost 120 minutes because I know that Casemiro gets really weak in the legs real quickly. Like,
yeah.
maybe if it was Premier League, they might have substituted him. But then again, I don't think Christian Eriksen was a bad idea either.
No, no, because like I mean, when Amri brought in those players, he was looking for players that could create opportunities, spark those chances. We definitely needed goals in the game, right?
Mhm,
To
mhm,
stay in Europe and
mhm.
keep the whatever hopes we have left for it for this
Listen,
season.
tiny
Um,
hope. Just let's keep it burning because what a game. This is how Old Trafford used to be.
European nights at Old Trafford just hits different. It literally hits different.
I am just so happy today. We're moving to the next round. Thank God. We're heading to semifinals. Most likely we'll be playing Bodo.
They said, yeah, Athletic Bilbao or who was the other team again?
Um
Let me
who will
check.
play the next game? 3 goals in 6 minutes. Listen, you can't beat that. You cannot beat that. Who are we playing next? I think we're probably playing not Tottenham though, because I
No,
really want them
we're not,
to today.
no,
I don't know.
we don't match Spurs until uh maybe most likely the finals.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, I think they were saying something like it might be uh Athletic Club or Bode. Yeah,
Yeah, but
so either those two.
who won the
I
game?
don't know.
I think Bode lost the
Did they?
game. Let me check.
No, they.
Yes, Lizo won.
Hmm?
Bode lost today. Yeah, so we're either going to be facing Lizo or Athletic Bilbao. That's where we have that guy Nicholas, whatever his name is.
The William brothers.
Because they were highlighting
Yeah,
him. But
yeah. So
yeah,
those ones are.
listen, I did you see when Onana was literally celebrating when we were 2 goals up? I said, Onana, go back to your post.
You can't blame me now. You should celebrate now. Right?
Go back to
You
your
should
gate.
celebrate.
Go and protect your your gate, right? But yeah, I really enjoyed the game today, man. I really enjoyed the game today. All right. I kind
It
of wrote
was a
some
good game.
um what do you think of Dalot today? What do you think about Dalot today? Because
I don't I think like I don't expect higher anything more or less from Dallo, to be honest. I'm glad he scored a goal today. I think like yeah, he really showed his strength today in
That
when it
goal
came
was
to the attack,
fantastic.
right?
It
Yeah,
was
the goal was nice, nicely placed.
assisted
Just
by Garnacho. That was a good one. That was a good one.
the one for Ugarte, right? That was good. The first one,
Oh wait, Ugate's who gave Ugate the assist actually? Yes,
Garnacho. Yeah,
the second one was by Maguire. Yeah,
yeah. That was
yeah.
that was a good It was a good. I think like Dallo controlled the ball well from the when he controlled the ball well, and then the finish was nice. Um, so I think it was a crazy game,
It's
and it's a
pressure.
game that you never expect to happen, and
It's
then it just
pressure.
happens, right?
Yeah,
So
it is pressure. Because I was like, oh my God, I don't want anyone coming to come and talk nonsense about Dalot today because obviously he has given us a goal today. He can't come and fumble this whole entire joy he has given to us on the pitch, you know? So I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with Dalot? Like, I'm like, and then I was like, is he tired? Is he exhausted?
he's probably tired. He has played how
Right?
many like pretty much all the games this season. You can't
Yes,
blame the guy.
that dude is tired. But I don't think he wants to tell the manager that he's tired.
He can. He plays for United. You just have to every minute counts.
Yeah,
Right? You're playing for one of the biggest clubs in England or in Europe, and you can't go around and be complaining to the manager that you need time off when you already know that players are scarce in the team right now because of injuries, right? So
right.
he needs every player that he can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Do you miss Joshua
like
Zexi?
I think his movements today would have been needed compared to Hoyland.
I miss my boy Zexi, because Hoyland was not giving what he was supposed to be giving today.
Hoyland he was not there today,
Wasn't giving us
unfortunately.
today. And even when he came off the pitch, you could see his face. I don't think even Ruben was in the mood to like shake him or anything. But
No, I don't know. I think like he can tell that him not getting opportunities and scoring, it's really affecting him. You can tell by his body language and everything. Like he's trying hard to like mask it, but you can still tell. Um,
I felt it
yeah,
today. Actually, I actually felt it today. But the thing is, every player at some point will struggle in their career. You understand? But I just don't want a situation whereby he's struggling and he's like sinking instead of him
yeah.
trying to get up. You understand? Because the goal is to find a way to rise out of that nonsense, and
I think also like his teammates should play a better role in helping him, in supporting him. You like because you can tell sometimes how um that they're not even like trying to like feed him the ball. I think the last game that he scored was like our last Europa League game, right? Between with Real Sociedad.
Mhm,
When they were trying so hard to make him score, right? You could
mhm,
see they were every opportunity they had, they would try and pass the ball to him. But you haven't seen that lately, so
mhm,
I think it's just a matter of it's a combination of both him. Once every little opportunity he gets, he should try and utilize it well, and his teammates should try and at least help him in that department. Give him those opportunities, create those chances for him to
mhm,
score.
mhm.
Even if it's like an easy tap in, that can boost his confidence up.
Like what happened today when Bruno gave the ball to Harry Amas, but he missed it.
Yeah,
That could have been a clear goal right there. We can't continue to create chances and the players are not able to, put the ball in the back of the net. You know,
yeah.
how long? It just doesn't make any sense,
Like
and
so many chances today happen, like
come
where
on.
we'll cross the ball into the box and then there's nobody coming in to try and even like attempt like a tapping or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
You just we need we need more players in the box, but I don't know if it's the tactics or if it's the formation that doesn't allow players to really push into the box like that. Or maybe it's just the players that are not making those runs to actually get into the box when those opportunities come. Because I see most of the time whenever we cross the ball into the box, the the ball is always passed towards the edge of the box instead of square across, the
And
goal line.
control.
Yeah.
Yep. 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 I also think that we need to find a way to stop conceding goals right when we are like leading on top. That has actually been one of our major problems. Even
Yeah,
when we were under the leadership of Eric Ten Hag, like we could be 3 goals up. Look at what happened to Coventry City. Remember that FA Cup last year, the blue.
semifinals.
We were like 3 goals up, and before you know, it became 3-3, and it just my heart was
Went to
broken.
penalties. Yeah.
We had to find a way to win that game. Did we go into penalties?
Yeah, we won in penalties.
Correct. So we won through penalties. Like, I don't understand how you are having an amazing time. You're already leading, and all of a sudden you start to lose control. I think
It's the
Ruben needs some of
defense.
that.
Like I don't like the thing is like whenever United concedes one goal, the defense just breaks apart, falls
Mhm.
apart. You could even tell when they scored their first goal, the team
Euro.
was just playing garbage. They couldn't
Mhm.
they couldn't make a decent pass to save their lives, right?
Mhm.
They
Mhm.
were just playing whatever they could. It was just like, oh, let's kick the ball out as fast as we can. I was just
Mhm.
like, there was no like tactical play. There was no smart decisions being made with the passing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think it's just if the defenders are much more calm, and don't concede, then obviously like the team will perform better. But it's just the defenders, I think they need to be a bit
Long
more. Yeah, they need to be more locked in. You know, if even if you um concede a goal, just
keep
keep
pushing.
playing the way you were playing before you consider the goal, because it's not
Yeah.
gonna if you start messing around with your mentals, the game changes very quickly. Yeah, but
I
what a
also
game.
I also think that this is just speculation, okay? I also think that learning Euro's prayer really helped us because immediately we tied that game. You saw him doing this. And the guy was talking to himself. I said, I know my boy is praying. I know he's praying.
We
God,
needed
please
a prayer.
come down to Old
We needed
Trafford.
it.
Don't be mad at Onana. Please do not be don't be mad. Just come for the rest of the people. Dude, they had 73,000 guests today, and Old Trafford can fit 80,000 people. That is a lot of people.
Like I think I don't.
But today was
Honestly,
a
I think
crucial
Onana
game.
had a good game.
Today was a
Like
crucial game.
it was. I mean, the fact that they introduced a tifo and everything before the game, like I've never seen Old Trafford like that before in my life.
Fire.
Uh,
From the intro,
right?
did you watch the intro?
Yeah, I saw the intro.
All the whole fireworks, all the powders and everything. I was having good. I was like, let's say this is this is give. I wish I was there. It was giving. I wish I was there.
Only for the players to perform the way they did today. But we forgive them
Um,
because we move on to the next round.
who would you? All right, no, let me change that. Who do you pick as your man of the match?
Man of the match between Bruno and Casemiro. It's very difficult, but I think because Bruno has taken a lot of man of the matches this season, I think I'll give it to Casemiro because he actually played well today. He was very well composed in his passing. His decision making was top notch as well. Uh,
No,
obviously he got
Bruno
the
did
penalty.
everything down the that pitch. He
Yeah,
gave it.
exactly.
He gave it all, and I was so proud of him. I said, "Listen, Bruno, I don't know where I've been all this while. I don't know who the hell I've been supporting and rooting for, but this man is giving captain vibes. It is
Like
giving.
he played so like the thing is like Bruno just does his thing, and you can't even be mad because the way he plays is he plays for the team. I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't really realize. He actually plays for the team. He looks for players. He creates opportunities and all that stuff. Um, even if he scores a penalty and stuff like that, he always looks for a way to assist other players. Create
Yes.
more opportunities. And it was today was perfect. Today was a good game from him. Like I think even when after the final whistle blew, you could see the relief in his face. You could see the relief in his face because he was like,
Saw that. I
"We
saw that.
messed that up big time, but we were able to bring ourselves back." Um,
Saw that. So with today's game now, how would you rate our defense? Because
the defense is still leaking.
I know.
The defense is still leaking. Like,
Oh,
especially, it's just I think the thing is the our defenders just don't know how to
control.
defend fast players.
And Lyon got some quick people on the leg, on the ball.
We don't know how to defend fast players. We start scrambling and start making mistakes here and there, and it's just like you just be composed. Watch the ball. Instead of I don't know what they are looking at. Are they looking at the ball? Are they looking at the player's feet? Are they looking at their eyes? Like as a defender, your job is to watch the ball and clear it out as best as you can. When you get the chance, and so it's just today. I think those their fast wingers just caught off guard, and obviously us not really having like the best or fastest or wing backs, kind of yeah, cost us those goals,
Yes,
especially
very.
like the goals in extra time. Yeah, those goals should not have been there. It should not they shouldn't have happened. Our
Mm.
defenders should have been able to stop it before it happened, right? But like I think for me, just today gave me a lot of hope because it showed that these players can actually fight for something. Compared to what we've seen in past games. I mean, they've shown it in the past multiple times. So even like you
I also
said with
think
the
that,
FA Cup last year, right?
yeah, I,
Yeah, fight
I
to
also
see
think
it.
that is a mental thing. I know that we're probably like what 14th place in the Premier League, right? But
Yeah,
we are really swiftly advancing in the Europa League. So it's a mental thing. These people have already picked where they want to put their energy. That's probably one of the reasons why I didn't feel anything when we lost to Newcastle. When was that?
yeah,
On Sunday? I didn't really feel anything, to be honest. But because I knew that today's game is really what we need. We need to win
yeah.
this by fire,
Well,
by
like you
force.
said, yeah. Like I think the players have low-key kind of given up on the league because
Yes. What are you
there's
fighting
nothing
for?
really
What
there's
are you
really
fighting
nothing to
for?
fight for in the league, right?
Okay,
It's
if we
just
win the Europa League now, with the players we have, and I understand that they want to bring in more players,
yeah.
should we go to Champions League and struggle, or should we just take second place and, you know, restart the whole thing from ground up again next season? Because there's no
I
point
don't
going
think.
to Champions League if you're not going to advance,
I
in
mean,
Champions League.
it's I think it still gives those players the hope, and like just like having to play Champions League, you motivate the players, and it's every footballer's dream to play in the Champions League,
Right,
especially when you're playing, right?
right.
So it's a major competition. You play in it, if you do something well in it, your name is stamped in history
What is it
forever.
whereby we struggle to get to Champions League and we can't. literally go far or take
Well,
advantage.
like I think for me, like even if we don't go far, many of the players still get to taste what Champions League football is like, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then maybe that'll motivate them to perform better in the league so that go they can qualify for the Champions League again the
Mm-hmm.
following season and perform better, right?
Premier League too.
Um, and also like if we're being realistic with the club and where the clubs are right now, and we are looking at rebuilding and bringing in new players, Champions League is definitely a good thing that you can use to get motivated or get players to get here, right?
Boost them up.
To
Yeah.
convince them to come to play for United. So even though we're shit right now, uh, I'll be happy if we have Champions League football next season. I don't expect us to play well next season in the
You're
Champions
actually
League.
right because Champions
How
League
we're playing, right?
will draw the attention of the players that we really, really want to get. Because if
Exactly.
most players want to play in Champions League, so
Yeah.
it will attract. You're right. It will attract players to the club. But then again, do we have the coins to buy them?
Well, I think that's with that's the problem is with between the owners of the club to cough
But
up
if
the
you
cash
win
to
the Europa League, how much are we getting? We're going to get some money. We're going to have some money in the bank, right?
I think I looked into it before. The winner of the Europa League, I think they get something like um, is it 10 million or something like that? Yeah, yeah. They don't really like get anything significant like that. Yeah. So, uh,
Wait, I was thinking like 200.
no, there's nothing in the hundreds. Even the winner of Champions League, I think the winner of Champions League gets like, is it is it 15 to 20 million, something like that. I'm not 100% sure with the numbers. I might be wrong, but yeah.
I got to Google this thing. I have to. Oh, so the winner of the Europa League final received 25 million pounds. Sorry,
Okay.
euros. The
Yeah.
losing the losing finalist will receive 18.5. So that's second place.
Okay.
And then the semi-finalists will receive 15 million. Quarter finalists will receive 12.5.
Okay. Well, we're getting some small cash to, fund our players for next season.
So if we win this competition, 25 million is in the bank.
Yeah.
25 million
Right.
is in the bank. You can't tell me you can't afford to go and at least get some. Do
The
we
thing
do we
is, we need to sell players. We really need to sell players, and I feel like if nobody comes for our
cannot,
players early, we're gonna struggle in the transfer market
if we cannot, we
this
already have
summer.
players that are leaving anyway, so they will be replaced at some point. And
Yeah.
God,
Besides the players leaving
very
on free,
yes,
it's just we need like the thing is like we need as soon as the transfer market opens, we need teams, clubs to come for our players right away, right?
I don't know
Because
about that.
we've seen in previous transfer markets how we wait till the dying minutes and seconds of the transfer market to do something concrete, right?
I don't know about that. Maybe Atletico Madrid might be coming for Garnacho. I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard so much talk about that actually. There are rumors of Garnacho going to Spain or going to Italy.
Yes,
Um, I think there was
but
one
I
even
think
saying that
Garnacho
he might go join Napoli.
will Spain though because of his
Yeah, but yeah, and he came from the Atletico Madrid academy before
correct.
United got him. So
That is true.
um,
That
they
is
might
true.
they might want him back. And honestly, I feel like if we loan him to Atletico Madrid, um to be a good move for him, especially for his young career. You
Could want to
know,
go
he'll
back.
go there, he will learn a lot of things there in a loan move. And obviously he will play Champions League football as well there. So Uh,
Do you want Rashford to come back and play Champions League? Because it looks like the guy is killing it in Aston Villa in Champions League, though. Not Premier
uh,
League, Champions League. He's killing it.
Personally, I think with the way the game went today and our lack of pacey wingers, I would like him back, and I would if he's ready to put in the work and
Mm-hmm.
um really try and fight for his United career. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's worth a shot. Keeping him in the club. Even if it means reducing his wages and stuff. If he wants to fight
He
for
wants
his
to play
position in the
for.
club and he doesn't mind reducing his wages and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh because honestly, like the club needs him. Like it's I think this season you could just see how much we struggled without having players in that position. Um and it's like I think if we had him today, although defensively he hasn't really been the best, but offensively he's still a threat. He's
Attacker.
still a
Yeah.
threat,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So like if we get him back, I'll be happy to have him on the team. But so many rumors out there saying that he will leave the club in the summer. So I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think Rashford wants to leave the club. We all know that deep down in our heart, like that dude wants to die in Manchester United.
Like I think the thing is for me, I've always said the players that deserve to win any major trophy with United are Bruno and Rashford.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be I'll be sad if only one of them is able to do it and the other one is not there to do it, to win with Man United.
Mm-hmm.
Um like I think since Bruno came to the club, the only major trophy he has won is the FA Cup, right? FA Cup
You
and
know?
the Carabao
Carabao.
Cup.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you're right.
He
You're
hasn't he hasn't won anything else
damn.
with United, right?
Yes.
So like if he wins the Europa League, that'll be great. Um and honestly, winning the Europa League also gives us the opportunity to go for the Super Cup, which will also qualify us for Club World Cup, right?
Mm-hmm.
So which will be good. I think it's just today's game was
It was just
something.
let's just say we escaped calamity today.
Yes, we did
Honestly,
big
we
time, big time.
really escaped embarrassment today because we had that game in our hands and we just dished it out like it was like jollof rice,
Hmm.
But let me ask this question: pick 4 to 5 players that you think stood out today in the game.
Um, Players that stood out. Bruno definitely is number one. Bruno stood out today, big time. Euro stood out, big time. Um, I'll say Mazraoui in the first half. He stood out. Uh, well, he kind of had like a little quiet game, but it was still a decent performance from him in the first half.
Mhm.
Uh, Casemiro.
I wanted to say you did. You have to mention Daddy. Daddy, perfect.
Yeah, and then I think my last one will be Dallo. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Let me pick my
last one
five.
will be Dallo.
Number one has to be Bruno Fernandez, right?
Yeah.
My number two was Daddy Casemiro. Daddy's legs clocked in today. Daddy's legs were not tired today. Casemiro was running like a 14-year-old boy today on the pitch, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Thirdly, thirdly, I will go with Mazarawi.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just wish he didn't pick up that yellow card. That dude was ready to literally defend. I'm pretty sure he felt some type of way when he came out of the pitch. he's probably like, what am I doing wrong? Maybe I'm not playing the right game. But I hope
Mm.
he kind of gets it that, listen, we don't want you picking up a yellow card. You need to
But
come out.
luckily, I think next phase now, yellow cards don't matter anymore. So
Yes, it
yeah,
doesn't matter anymore. You're right. Number four, Kobe Mano stood out today. I am
I mean
so
he scored the equalizer. So
hoped for him today, and plus, oh, I know he came out from the bench today, but
yeah,
then again, I think Kobe Mano does better when he comes from the bench. He does way, way, way better when he comes from the bench. And
yeah,
they made me miss Ahmad. Honestly, I felt Ahmad's presence was literally at that pitch because, like I said, this game was just kind of like a replica of um,
the
um,
Liverpool match.
Liverpool and going to the next round.
Yeah,
So fifth one for me has to be Ugarte. Ugarte left everything on the pitch today. I can't be any proud of that our star boy. Since he came to United, I'm yet to pick one thing that he does like really, really bad. You
yeah,
understand? It's so difficult for me to critique Ugarte. I don't know what it is, but obviously we have critiqued Casemiro multiple times. But for Ugarte, it's also very hard for me to critique Mazarawi too as well because the last game we played with Lyon, he was one of the reasons why we considered that second goal, that first goal, I think. But nevertheless, the five players that I mentioned, outstanding,
hmm,
outstanding. And I also think that Ruben should replicate the starting 11 he had today for the next game with
yeah.
Atletico.
Today's starting 11 was good.
So good.
Like the first half was well played. I think after the first half, everyone was just so comfortable. We were like, "Oh, the game is in the bag," you know. There's no
Hmm.
way we're gonna mess it up now. And
Hmm.
then second half,
Blow
yeah,
it up. Hmm.
exactly right. I think the players were just too calm and too comfortable.
Hmm.
And then when that first goal came in, they started panicking.
Hmm.
Um, but
Yeah. All
but
right.
yeah, definitely the starting 11 was I think was the best choice that he could have brought up today. Yeah.
Those players. Yep.
Um,
Yep. 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 That second half gave me a heart attack, but we move. We move. We move. All right. I'm gonna let you rate the players, and don't forget to rate the manager.
okay. Let me get this starting 11 out right now, and then I'll rate them. Okay. I'll start from the back as always.
Hmm.
Andre Onana.
We didn't
I
talk
think
about
he had.
him.
I think he had a decent game, to be honest. Like he
Right.
didn't have
Right.
a bad game. He didn't have like a
We
good
had an
game.
okay
Just had
game. Okay. It was
yeah.
just okay. Yeah.
I think he made some crucial saves in the first and second half.
Yep.
But
We're done.
no, no, no. I think there's someone at the door. One sec.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
the dog is
You have a dog.
yeah. So she wanted to go out and see who is there.
Oh, all
Um,
right.
so I'll give Onana a
Great.
6 out of
Me too.
10. Yeah,
So,
he
okay,
didn't
that's
he didn't really
fair.
do nothing wrong.
Yep.
Um, Mazraoui, I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Maguire, I'll give
Eight.
Slabhead Maguire an 8.
Yep.
I think he played well. He played well. He scored the winning goal, obviously.
I agree.
Um,
You put a cherry on that cake.
exactly. Euro, I'll give him an 8 as well because Euro played
Yes,
so well,
I
defending
agree.
with the head.
I agree.
I give him top notch on that one. Um, Dallo, I'll give Dallo a 7. I'll give
Hmm.
him a 7 out of 10.
I'll give him a 7.5.
Um, yeah, because he scored. Maybe I should add the 0.5 for the goal.
Let's give him a point 0.5.
Uh,
Give him a point 0.5, you know?
yeah. Dogu, I don't know. He didn't really like stand out much today. So I'll
Hmm.
give him like a 6.5 out of 10.
I'll give him a 7.
Um,
Tried. He really tried.
he put in a good shift. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'll give him a 7.
Ugarte, he scored today. Excuse me. I'll give him a 7.5 out of 10.
Yes, I'm with you on that. I agree
Yeah.
100%. Because that dude just
Casemiro,
brings a lot of joy on the pitch.
he was everywhere today.
Casemiro,
Casemiro was also everywhere today. So
11.
I'll give him
11.
I'll give him an 8.5. 8.5 for Casemiro.
Well,
Bruno,
okay.
I'll give Bruno 8.5
Oh,
as
oh,
well. Or a
Bruno,
9.
12/10.
12/10.
Yes.
I'll give Bruno a 9. I'll give Bruno a 9.
Okay.
Garnacho played decent, but he didn't play his best today.
Yeah, I'll give him a
I'll
7.
give him I'll give him a 6. No, I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7. Because he had how many one-on-ones today, and he
Missed it.
didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Like
had a
he
whole
could
lot of.
have he could have easily put the game to bed today,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. I don't know what's going on with Ganacho. I don't know. He had everything in his hands today, but I don't get it.
He,
Aside
he
from
he
that,
easily could have gotten a goal and an assist today. He
yeah,
got the assist, but he
he
could
could
have
have even
gotten a
been the
goal.
man of the match. A goal and
Exactly.
assist. That's man of the match right there in the pocket.
So that's why I'm giving him like a 7. Like he at least performed well in the game that we needed him to perform.
Yeah,
And last but not least, in the starting 11,
yeah.
Hoyland,
Hoyland,
5 out of 10. Solid
Haaland,
guy.
Haaland from AliExpress.
I don't know. I feel bad for the kid. I think I've said it many times. He he's mentally not there, and he needs a lot of work and help from the teammates and himself as well to be able to push through. In terms of subs, Mount,
The
I'll give
6.
Mount a solid 6.5 because when he came in with a lot of energy. He was pressing
Yeah.
players,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
so he did well. Mino, 7.5. He equalized. He played decent. He was pressing as well. He even played as a number 9 for the first half of the
Hoyland. Yes,
of extra time.
because he was the
So
one that replaced Hoyland.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Mino, I'll give him a 7.5, and he scored, right.
Hmm.
Uh, Ericsson, Ericsson really didn't do much. A 6.5. I'll give him
He
that.
was there. He was okay, creating chances as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll give him a 7. He was just there. He was
Luke
just there.
Shaw, I'll give Luke Shaw like a 6.5 as well, and then I'll give Hamas a 6.5. They they came in, they did the job that they had to do, and I think that's pretty much it, right?
I'm only giving
So
Luke Shaw a 6.5 because he cost us the penalty. So okay, that was not intentional because I had to watch the replay in slow motion and it could have happened to the best of anybody in that box there.
I was
So
actually microwaving my food when the penalty occurred, so I didn't even know. I came down, I was like, "Oh wow, they scored again!" So yeah,
yeah. Well, I think the ratings were fair in my opinion, and
yeah.
yeah, I'm really hoping that Ruben will just stick to these guys because I feel like every time he goes to like a pre-conference or a post-conference, they're always expecting him to like say the things that would not be nice to the players,
Yeah,
especially this whole Onana situation, right? But the guy made it clear Onana was going to be the goalkeeper today. And let's not act like Onana is not our number one goalkeeper. That guy is our even if he is falling apart. That's our number one
Mhm.
goalkeeper. So I think I actually appreciate Ruben for actually giving Onana that break that I think he needed. I think he needed that
Mhm.
break. That's why he didn't play him on Sunday with Newcastle. Sometimes you got to
Yeah.
give people like a little. At this point, it is what it is. Whether we win, whether we lose, Onana could have still played that game on Sunday, and we could have still lost that 4-1 on Sunday.
Mhm.
But I feel like that break really, really helped him, especially with somebody was saying it today with the way like mental health is like such a serious thing right now. I really, really am glad that he took that very, very personal because at the end of the day, you cannot be a leader and not care for the well-being of your players. Those are
Exactly.
the things that make you a great leader at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he like the one thing I've really liked about Amrin is how he always defends his players.
Hmm.
He never criticizes them. He wants what's best for them, and he always wants them to bring out their best, right?
Yep.
Like especially I think when he came in to United, everything was all on him and
Shambles.
Rashford, and he was always just like, if the player plays, then you can ask me questions. If he doesn't play, there isn't need to ask questions, right? Like,
Hmm.
and he kept telling them the same thing. Like, he doesn't have any problems to Rashford. He just needs him to pick up the pace in training.
Hmm.
That's all,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Um, so like, Amrin has definitely been solid
Hmm.
with how he has handled everything, and
Hmm.
I think maybe he didn't know like what the expectations were going to be. Like he didn't expect them to be the way they are
Hmm.
right now, but he kind of like had a foreshadowing of what might have been, right? um
In as
and
much as people are saying that his style of play is not going to work, da 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 da. One way or the other, we are still finding a way to move to the next round.
well, you can't fault him for that because like he literally came in the middle of the season.
Hmm.
How are you going to force players that have been playing a different style
Hmm.
for 2 years, 2.5 seasons,
Hmm.
and then you want them to start playing a different formation? Like
Hmm.
it's gonna take a while for them to
Right.
adapt to it. Like even remember when what's his name, uh the caretaker manager after Oli came in. I always forget his name.
Who is
R- Rat, I just
Ratcliffe?
got his name.
Ratcliffe? Jim Ratcliffe?
No,
No,
not
Ragniff.
Ragnar.
Ragnick.
Ragnick. Yeah, yeah, exactly. When
Ragnick.
Ralph came in
Yes.
and
Six
he started
months.
making them press, and it took them a while to get used to it, but ultimately, like the season was already bad.
Mhm.
So, like, yeah, it's just you need you got to give it time for things to work out. Like, I think a lot of United supporters have gotten to that point where they can't wait anymore. They just want to see instant change, but instant change doesn't happen like that. Um, it has to be gradual. It has to be gradual, and I think definitely for sure, like next season, once he has his players and he has gone through preseason with them,
Mhm.
he knows they will know how he wants to play. He
Mhm.
will know the players that will fit well in his formation,
Next season, yeah.
and I think we won't finish 14th next season.
Amen. Amen.
Definitely,
Amen.
hopefully top four,
Amen. Amen.
But
This is
yeah,
embarrassing. This is definitely embarrassing. Anyway, this is a good, I don't care. We won the game. It's still a good outcome for me and my feelings. That's all that
yeah.
matters.
I think, like I said yesterday, the better game was gonna happen today. And I
You're right.
think we got everything.
And
We
you
got
got it
everything.
right. And you actually got it right because today was the D day. You see, whatever happened with Madrid and Arsenal or whatever, it didn't even matter at all. Today
Yeah.
was the day that the whole world was waiting for United to be eliminated. And look at God. Look at God. Look at us. But thank you so much again for joining me today. I really had a good chat with you.
Thanks for
Uh,
having me as always.
Look at how
Yeah.
we are like going from one episode to the next episode. This is gonna be called the Off Pitch Rants. Off the pitch, we'll come and do our ranting here and
Sounds good to me.
curse out who we
Sounds
need
good
to
to
curse out.
me.
Behind the scenes,
Definitely.
this my chest is not big to face them in real life.
Unless you go to preseason and they say, "Aren't you the one in that video that's always saying stuff?"
About me, come, let's go to the parking lot over there. Come, let's go chat. I'd be like, huh? I don't know you, please. Who is you? Who are you? Yeah, I don't want to hold you on hostage.
No, that's all
Um,
right.
it looks
Yeah,
like we're
I have
going to be
within in
recapping
like 10
on
minutes or so.
when is the next game? When is the next game? Sunday, right?
Sunday, and we are playing Wolves. Yeah.
Okay. Ha, we're gonna face Cunha. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Sunday,
Yeah, so it's confirmed we're playing Athletic Club.
right? I just saw it now. We're
Yeah.
playing Athletic Club, which is good. I think we can pull some strings in that game. We
We
can pull some.
can,
Oh yeah, we can. We got
and
the. We
I
got the.
hope we can get some players back, we need him back in
Yes.
defense big time.
Hopefully, Ahmad
Um,
is ready. Hopefully, and
and
I think the only
if we
person
can get
who's
to the
out is
finals,
who's that?
I said if we can get to the finals, then we'll have Ahmad back and most likely Xerxes, you know. So and hopefully we don't have any more injuries this season because
Please,
this season has just been crazy with
please,
injuries.
please. 4 weeks for a hamstring. I think I'm very hopeful that Zexi will come back probably before the end of the season. I
Yeah,
think this is literally like what, week 1 already, so
yeah, exactly.
we should be back.
So
Yeah, hopefully he will play for the finals if we can eliminate Athletic.
hopefully he starts the finals instead of
Yes. Anyway,
unless Ireland starts scoring goals. Well, he needs to start scoring goals because this is just it's getting
you'll be surprised that Hoyland's light bulb we just turn on at the last minute, like what happened in Premier League class.
right. I just honestly I just want the best for the guy, to be honest.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I want the best
I don't want to wish him
because
anything
he has
bad.
the
I just
potential.
want
The potential is there. He has
the
it.
potential is there. He's just not getting opportunities, and the little opportunities he gets, he just doesn't use them well. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
so many times today, like he couldn't even turn around to at least get a shot.
I saw that. I was like, Hoyland, you get that ball away? Oh hell no, no
He's
way!
too slow
It
with
was
turning.
yes.
He's too slow when it comes to turning, so they can easily just strip the ball from him.
I saw
Yeah.
fear. I saw fear when he was trying to turn around and hold on to the ball. He was
It's confidence. It's
yeah,
confidence. He
he
doesn't
wasn't.
have it. He doesn't have it anymore. It's gone. Like
Uh,
I think this summer he probably should just go do some work, and then maybe preseason he can work on some things, build up
maybe
that confidence again.
maybe he needs to hang out more with Bruno Fernandez. I think he needs to hang out more
Probably
with.
does. I think they need to do a lot of work in his off season. They should do a
Yes,
lot of work in the off season because like
yes,
it would do him a lot of good. Like
yeah.
if imagine we had like all these players working together in the off season, Bruno, Rashford, Hoyland, Garnacho. If all of them worked, Ahmad, if they all trained together in the off season, they will build a better connection and better understanding of how each other plays and how each other moves to make this season so much easier, so much
Mhm.
easier. But you can't really. It's hard to like see that happening because of all the international football that happens in the off season.
Mhm.
So yeah,
And back to the whole mental health thing, sometimes we don't know what these people are going through behind closed doors,
that's
so
true too.
I
Yeah.
don't really want to come here and gun the boy down. I feel like some of these
No.
people are going through things behind closed doors. After
Mm-hmm.
I watched the whole Dele Ali situation and that Richarlison situation, you
Yeah.
know, to find out that some of these people were actually struggling with family, actually behind the closed door. So I'm still rooting for Hoyland, honestly, as much as a lot of people want him out of the club. I'm hoping that, he's in a very great mindset, and I hope he bounces back too, because that's all that matters.
Exactly.
Comeback is
Yeah.
all that matters. The rest is just going to be all stories and, rubbish,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings me to a conclusion for this live.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, go open your YouTube channel so that this can be collaboration.
I think
When
I just need to get like a link for it. Like I have a YouTube channel, just I don't use it. Like I don't use
okay,
it.
send me
Yeah.
the link, and then I will add you as a collaborator. So
Okay.
that way people can, when people are on your live on your
Yeah.
page, they can see the how am I gonna call it? It's
There's
it,
the
it
video that's going on.
great on IG Live, right?
Yeah.
When you tag somebody, right, on their IG, so even if you go to the other person's channel, you will still see it on the top post as
Yeah.
collaborate. Yeah, so that's actually what I wanted. So just send that to me. I'll find a way and see how I can merge that together,
Okay.
and that way people can actually have the opportunity to also follow you, and you can, in your bio, you can add like where people can find you, and you just keep doing your thing. And if you want to do a 10-minute video, if you want to do a 5-minute video, it really doesn't matter. Before I used
Yeah.
to do like a match predictions on my YouTube channel, but I kind of got really busy and I kind of stopped doing that. On TikTok, I usually used to do like a pre-game, a pre-match, a day before the match. Everybody tell me their predictions and things like that to lock in our lock in our scores. But yeah, it was great hanging out with you today. And
Likewise.
people in the chat room can tell us what they think. I don't know if we got the ratings right. If we got the ratings right, if the ratings were wrong, let us know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also, I'll be tagging you in the description so that people can find you on your TikTok and also on your YouTube channel.
That'll be
And
perfect. Yeah.
yeah, thank you so much. We'll be back again on Sunday, right?
I should. Well, Sunday is Easter Sunday,
Oh no,
so
I'm going.
I
I'm
don't
going
know
to,
if I'm gonna be
I'm going to,
available.
I'm going to do it. Yeah, I forgot. I'm going to my mom's house.
We might have to skip Sunday.
Yes, we can skip
Like
Sunday
we can do
for
something later
Monday.
on TikTok in the evening or something.
Okay, I'll work with you offline on your schedule. I'll work with you
All right.
offline. All right. Thank you very much. Glory,
Thank
glory, Man
you.
United.
Exactly.
Please.
We made it. I'm so relieved, honestly. So
They won't
relieved.
have me today.
Yeah. We can walk out with our full chest outside, you know.
I swear. All right,
All
and have
right.
a good one.
You too.
All
Thanks
right.
again. Bye
All right.
bye.
Bye.